This video is about everything that I fit in my personal item when I go on a trip. Here's a secret. I actually typically take 3 bags, and I'll show you how I do that. But first we're going to talk about what I take for my personal item. And I use this Wandrd tote, and I've added a scarf, but it's a tote that has these straps right here. It's the straps like that, but then you can take the straps and pull them this way, and it can be a backpack. I really like the Wandrd tote because I have been places where you can't take a backpack. So I'm carrying, all my camera equipment on my backpack, and they're like, oh, you can't bring a backpack in here. You can bring a purse or, something like that. So I think it's great that it can be a shoulder bag, and then it can also turn into a backpack. But it's a great heavy duty bag. It's been on several trips and it's held up really well. The next thing that I take on most trips, not every trip, but I take my MacBook. I try to do a lot on a phone or an iPad, but like serious editing, I need my laptop. To put it in this bag, it doesn't actually have a sleeve for your laptop. So what I do is I have just a leather sleeve that I put on it, and then I can put it in my bag. The next thing that I take is a Peak Design tripod. This is the Peak Design travel tripod, and it's made from carbon fiber, so it's really pretty light. It's compact. In the tote bag, there's 2 pockets on the side, and I put 2 of the legs in the pocket, and then Wandrd has these accessory straps, and I just kind of strap that around there so that it stays in that side pocket. The next thing that I bring is my Canon R5 Mark II, and I typically try to just take one lens whenever I go places. This one right now has the 24 to 105. I like that it's such a versatile lens that I can pretty much do anything that I want to. The small rig on it, and it's a metal cover that protects the camera and makes me feel better when I'm traveling. When I put this in my bag, which actually isn't very often because then I don't use it, I just carry it on my shoulder or around my neck. That's my camera. Love this camera. The next thing that I typically put in my bag is an Insta360, and this is the Ace 2. It has a cinematic lens, it has a wide angle lens, and then this one right here is the macro lens. It can go under the water. It does have a case, so if you are going snorkeling or scuba diving, but it's a great little camera to just kind of quick video of yourself, or you can attach it to almost anything if you're doing some kind of adventure thing. This is one of the items that I really like. You're able to attach the camera here, and then you can just strap it around your neck like this, and then you can put the camera on there like this. This is the hobo light. And it's called the Iris, and it's just a really nice light that you can attach to your camera, or you can have it on the side. You can hand hold it. It doesn't have to be, it's battery operated. This is by PGY Tech. I can pull out the cord right here, and then I can insert a regular SD card or a micro SD card, and then I can insert this into my computer. I always travel with the SanDisk portable drives. This one's 2 gigabytes and this one's 4 gigabytes. So I have 3 batteries for the Insta360. When you're videoing with the Insta360, the battery does go pretty fast. So recommend having some extra batteries. And then I also carry a couple of my Canon batteries for my R5. The DJI Neo 2. I really like this drone because it's small, and I don't take the remote with me when I travel, and I just control it with my phone. I really like traveling with the DJI Neo because it has a lot of automated features. It can do cinematic shots where, you know, it does the drone-y shot where it zooms up and out. It also, I mean, if you do a selfie, it has a selfie mode, and it takes a selfie pretty close, and then it goes farther back, and then it goes lower. The other one that I really like is if you're somewhere really cool and you want to be in the picture, you can actually tell this to follow you. And the really neat thing about it is it can follow you from the front. It can be in front while you're walking, or it can be behind you. It has some really fun automated features that just make it super simple. Because it's a drone, I always carry extra batteries. So this is technically what I would call my third bag. And this is what I typically, you know, I can put it on my shoulder, I can put it over my head and shoulder, and have it as a sling. But this is what I carry through the airport. It has, you know, my phone in it, it has my passport. And so what I do is, you know, my third bag is typically something that's pretty small. And I'm wearing it through the airport, so it's easy to get to my passport. It's easy to get to my credit cards or whatever I need. And then when I'm at the plane, I make sure that I have room in my personal item bag that I can just tuck this in on the top. When I travel, I have my carry-on bag, I have my personal item bag, and then I have something small like this that I wear every day and through the airport, so it's easy to access things.